Chat. Today we finna be watching some gruesome shit, bro. We finna be watching some eerie shit today, chat. Daughter leads police to mother's dead body. Hell nah. That's a kid's worst nightmare. Let's go up to the video though.
You alright, babe?
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And...
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
These are the two daughters of 28-year-old Ashley Fish. In just a few seconds, they're going to lead the officer to their mother's lifeless body inside the bathroom.
Eggs were burning and she's in there.
Oh, hell no.
And as the oldest daughter bravely guides her siblings to safety, police are still unsure whether this was self-inflicted or if there's a killer on the loose. But they'd eventually discover that Ashley's killer is closer to home than anybody expected, pulling investigators into one of the most tragic domestic dispute cases the state of Louisiana has ever seen.
In Louisiana?
No, she's not.
They're young? Yeah. He done a number on her, that's for sure.
I wanted you to leave. Get out there. Leave the girls alone. I said I'd just shoot you.
I don't even...
They gotta be the nigga. He already guilty. Look at his ass. Bro. He definitely the guy. Let's go out.
We've created a GoFundMe for these children,
like
starting with a $10,000 donation of our own. If you'd like to help, more details are in the description.
They go to scan code right there if y'all need to go fund me. Shit, they probably need it, bro. They look kids. They probably need that money.
On a quiet April evening in the small city of DeRidder, Louisiana, police receive a terrifying 911 call. What shocked the dispatcher is the eerie calmness of the caller.
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I need to report a crime.
Okay, what's the address?
265 Northridge Drive, in DeRidder, Louisiana.
Stay on the line while I get DeRidder. Please hold with us.
Thank you.
At this moment, the caller hangs up, leaving officers worried he might be in immediate danger. Officer Josh Stanford rushes to the reported address, unaware that he's only moments away from discovering a scene more disturbing than he could ever imagine.
Uh-oh, chat.
You alright, babe?
The door was locked in the room.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
Yes.
Is anybody in there?
No. My sisters are inside right there.
Okay.
Boy, I wouldn't know what to do at that age.
That's why I was scared. The eggs were burning and she's in there.
Okay, y'all come in here. Come right here.
No, I don't want to go.
Come here. Stay in here. 254 City.
Oh, hell no.
The woman has a single bullet wound to the right side of her head and appears to have been dead for some time. Yet the male caller is nowhere to be found. But then the officer remembers there are still 4 young girls nearby who have just lost their mother.
Just roaming around in that bed.
Come here.
We're all alone.
Come help me. Come help me. Do you know these children?
Yes, they're our neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah, like Maddie.
You got parents here?
Damn.
Yes.
Huh? Can you take them to a secure place for me? Was there anybody else here, baby?
I don't think so. I don't know.
In an unimaginable act of courage, the eldest daughter guides her younger siblings to safety, leading them to the neighbor's house. The neighbor bravely takes in the 4 traumatized children, who would later turn out to be instrumental to the investigation.
That boy got a fanny pack on? But what the hell? That boy got a fanny pack on.
Officers head back inside to try to locate the caller, completely unaware that he's the one who pulled the trigger.
Is there one victim or 2?
I'm at Northridge.
City, do I have one victim or 2?
Red.
So we need to clear the rest of the house. I'm under the impression there was a male here too. So clear the rest of the house.
City police!
Hey, city police!
Go right.
They shut down. They turned down. Let me see.
Clear.
See, when Gladys was on the phone with him, I was under the impression there was a male subject that had been shot too.
Look out in the backyard.
Take the backyard.
What's that I smell?
The eggs were burning.
Oh, they cook? Oh, okay.
Where's she at?
She probably was cooking eggs.
Everything else cleared?
While this shit was going on.
Officers
Prior
find
to the
no
5
one else
minutes,
inside, leaving them
it takes
still
like
in
5
the
to start
dark about
looking
who
at-
the caller really is.
I'm trying to
They
calculate
further
when
look
this
into
shit
the
happened.
victim's injuries and quickly realize there was
Oh
almost
shit,
no
a gun right there, chat.
imminent.
Look, hold on, I'm trying to get a clear shot.
Further look into the victim's injuries
Is that a gun? Oh no, I can't even see.
and
like a
quickly
gun right
realize there was
It is a
almost
gun.
no imminent
In the
struggle,
magazine.
leaving officers questioning whether the injuries may have been self-inflicted. But before anything else, they still need to identify the victim, and this is when the officer would make a devastating discovery, one that would turn this into a far more personal case.
You know, he know her.
Wanted to wait till you got here before I started trying to find an ID or anything.
Let me.
Hey, you want me to turn the stove off?
Yeah.
Yes.
They be having like little ass towns in Louisiana. People be knowing the police, all the police officers, the sheriff,
Ashley
motherfucking
Fish.
commander, all that shit.
Nobody else. You said kids were in the house, or another kid?
They're across the street. Ashley Fish. I'm assuming young based off of what I'm seeing here.
I went to school with her.
Did you?
Yeah.
So she's
Damn,
police
you
for
went
her.
to school with her?
And moved away.
She any kin to Josh Fish?
No, I don't think so.
She's your age though, or?
Yeah.
Talking about two different
Graduated
paths.
together, so we're about the same.
Lead Detective Cooley immediately recognizes the name, 28-year-old Ashley Fish. He knew Ashley as a DeRidder local, someone who married her high school sweetheart and had only recently moved back to Louisiana from Texas. Determined to find answers and uncover who murdered his friend, he turns to the neighbors for more information. Meanwhile, other officers begin reviewing neighborhood CCTV footage, searching for anyone who may have been at the house besides Ashley and the children. And they're about to discover
That boy went through the
that
back
someone
door.
else was indeed inside. Someone who is already on the run.
Uh-oh. Is that him?
Jeff Brown. Nice to meet you, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all mind if I ask y'all a couple questions?
Chad, is that
Yeah, you
him?
can ask me anything, but I really didn't see anything. The only one that saw anything
Okay.
was my son.
Your son, the one that was mowed.
He was mowing out here.
Okay. What's your
Buddy, Detective Cool.
Uh-oh, no, that's the one with the fanny pack. You know he getting that money out.
Heard
Oh,
you
what the
kinda
fuck
saw
is that?
some
That ain't
stuff,
even no
just a
fanny
little
pack. That ain't just sagging in the front.
Not much, but you see some something
the
happened
fuck?
next door. Well, I was
Just a
going
low ass
online,
body cam.
and then I saw like the car of the whatever leave.
Lining up with what the boys saw, another neighbor offers ring camera footage showing a black truck leaving Ashley's house just minutes before the 911 call. Desperate to learn who was driving that truck, officers turn to the next neighbor, unaware they're about to speak with the victim's best friend and is someone who knows exactly who the driver is.
What?
What the fuck?
What's that?
The girls are at my house. Can you tell us what's going on?
It's not good.
Is she alive?
No, she's not.
Was she shot?
Yes.
She was.
How she know all the answers? Nah, how she know all the answers? She knows something. She knows something. Tell us did she get shot?
Out here earlier when about 5 o'clock or so, I saw her out here. Everything seemed fine. There was a truck. She has a significant other. She was going through a divorce. And they're legally separated, but he was here. The black truck was here.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think he shot her?
Well, I can't tell you a whole
Okay,
lot.
I got it.
So as long
I
as the
don't
children
know.
are safe with you for now, We'll take care of it
As
from
far as I
there.
know, her, gosh, I'm assuming that Tyler was the person that was.
Bro, she trying to already paint a scenario. She not even in the investigation room.
And then her husband's name is John Fish.
She would go on to identify their main suspect as 34-year-old Tyler Durachowski, Ashley's new boyfriend. Detectives immediately begin digging into his history, gathering anything they can find, and working to locate him as quickly as possible. But just as they're about to begin the manhunt, another 911 call comes in.
Oh,
and
Lord.
it's from the killer himself.
Hi, I need to turn myself into the police.
Okay.
I don't know how to.
Hey, I know it's him, bro. It's just a love triangle, probably.
Are you
I know
wanted?
it's him,
Do you have an
bro.
active warrant?
No, I just committed a crime.
Okay, what crime did you commit?
I shot somebody.
Okay, where are you located?
I'm at Burke's Outlet in DeRidder. I'm in the parking
turned
lot,
itself
and I
in.
just am gonna wait here to get picked up.
Okay, who did you shoot?
A woman,
Okay, what is her name?
Ashley Fish.
Officers rush to the address he gave, an empty parking lot. Still baffled as to why he confessed and why it took him so long to come forward. Knowing he likely killed a woman in front of her children, they brace themselves,
Probably felt
fully
guilty.
expecting anything to go wrong at any moment, or even an ambush.
Suspect is going to be in Burke's parking lot. Vehicle.
Okay, so the easiest way to do this is sit down on your butt and just turn your legs in, okay?
10-4. Understood.
I'm good if y'all want to go at this time.
Are you out with that subject at first? Can I disconnect?
With the main suspect arrested,
Oh, hell no. You know to stay away from this thing, bro. Hell no. Yeah, he looked like he up to something.
officers have no idea the investigation is moments away from taking another unexpected turn. When they search his vehicle, they find no
That boy named Tyler Durachowski or something.
weapons, but they
I
do
don't know
find
what
multiple
it
enemies.
was.
The investigation is moments away
Durachowski.
from taking another unexpected turn. When they search his vehicle, they
Nigga look
find
like a
no
penguin.
weapons, but they do find multiple prescription drugs, vials of testosterone, and syringes. To their
Kowalski.
surprise, Tyler seems unusually calm for someone who just took a life, and it would quickly become obvious that this calm, controlled demeanor is part of a plan to get away with murder.
If you're still comfortable talking to me, can you tell me a little bit about what happened? Okay.
This woman and I got in an altercation last night. Things were kind of falling out between the two of us, just relationally, and I was getting ready to move back to Oregon. So she pulled out, she had a gun in her drawer. She loaded it and was pointing it at me, and we started fighting, and it went off.
Tyler insists he shot Ashley in self-defense after she pulled the pistol on him, immediately complicating the investigation. Once he's brought into the station, officers relay this information to the team at the scene, who would begin searching for anything that might support his claim. And unexpectedly, they do find one piece of evidence in Tyler's favor: the murder weapon itself.
Here's what I've got right now. I know you got a lot of information coming in. Cameron has got the suspect, Tyler Grabowski.
Over
Park
Grabowski.
Terrace. He gave himself up without any problems.
And he told y'all that he did it.
Yeah.
You see the hair in it.
Yes.
I've called in the serial number. It's gonna be a Smith & Wesson.
She been here for a minute?
If I had to guess, I mean, 'cause she's still having some coming out of the wound. She's still pretty warm. And if I had to guess, I'd say it's been between 45 minutes and an hour and 20.
Yep, because the eggs just got done, bro.
Alright, so once they run the strip, we'll be back out and we'll get a search warrant for the house.
Is that 40 caliber?
Detectives still find no evidence of
That
a
was a
struggle, but they
40
do
caliber.
discover something unexpected. After running the gun's serial number, it comes back not to Tyler, but to Ashley herself, meaning his version of events may not be entirely false. And with that,
Okay, now he
investigators
got
begin to
probably a little
grasp
stepping
just
stool,
how
but
little
that doesn't
physical
mean nothing
evidence
either.
actually ties Tyler to the shooting.
Yeah, you gotta actually prove it though. Like, that's where it's tricky with the self-defense stuff when motherfucker get ended. and then try to say it was self-defense because the other person can't even defend because the motherfucker dead.
They then finish processing the scene, send Ashley's body for autopsy, and her phone for forensic examiners to be unlocked. Shortly afterwards, the grandparents arrive at the scene to pick up the 4 traumatized children into their care. It's at this point that it becomes clear. The oldest daughter witnessed something she will wish she never had.
I've got some grapes and some strawberries. Yummy. Yummy. Are y'all hungry?
The one you want to talk to is Riley. Yeah, she supposedly told my wife that she saw something and she didn't want to talk about it.
I know. Hey, my babies.
Hey.
Papa.
Hey, baby. Here, I'm gonna pick you up.
Bye, Alexis.
This brings a small sense of relief to the officers, knowing the children are finally away from the horrors inside. But now comes the most difficult part. Calling Ashley's ex-husband, John, and informing him that she is dead. Lead Detective Cooley asks John to come to the station for questioning as soon as possible. And while Tyler anxiously waits for his chance to speak,
let's see what John got to say, bro. That is a Tyler bit. Tyler 1.
Detectives
What
make
happened to
a
Tyler
deliberate
1?
decision to start with John instead. But the longer Tyler waits, the more agitated he becomes. And by the time they will finally sit down with him, he will snap.
I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon.
1 hour after Ashley's deceased body was discovered, John arrives at the station. John explains that he and Ashley were together for over a decade. They had their first child young and went on to raise 4 beautiful daughters. For the detective, one question matters most. What does John think of Tyler? Is he capable of hurting Ashley, or was he simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? But before that, something else weighs heavily on John. He still has to explain to his daughters why they will never hear their mother's voice again.
They already know. Shit, they were there first.
I just want to let them know that she's no longer with us. Mom's no longer with us, you know. She's an angel now. Yeah. The 6-year-old and the 4-year-old, they don't really know. They're kind of like, oh, she's an angel. They're going to talk a little bit about it, and they're more concerned about how she's flying and everything, you know. Right. I don't know what she's seen or not, but that's got me real bent out of shape, you know.
On that devastating note, the detective would shift the conversation to the final moments leading up to Ashley's death. Tragically, Ashley seemed to sense that Tyler might harm her, and just moments before she died, she would make her final cry for help.
When I see that, he's calling, what runs through my head is great. We got some bull crap. We got some bull crap. They're in some kind of argument, and they're trying to drag me into this, and I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. Nothing in the past has ever felt like there was anybody in danger. Talking to my kids, kids never tell me anything's going bad around the house, so I'm not really feeling too in it. And through all this time, you know, I text back, I'm not trying to get in y'all's drama. That's when she texts, he won't leave, I know. As soon as I got that, when I actually looked and seen that he's not leaving, I called. And she's like, hello. And the first thing I go, what's going on? He's mad because he's got to leave. I said, are my kids okay? Are my kids safe? She said, yes. Because I was a little concerned, but I wasn't like super, I'm just ready for him to leave, like, hung up. And then I texted her, said, talk to my kids, please, at 6:55. I just couldn't get a hold of her, and I was like, this is weird.
That's when it happened.
This is the moment.
Yeah, that's when he found out. But good thing the dude ain't touched the kids and shit like that. And then he turned himself in. He already knew what was going to happen. But the thing is, I don't know if she actually tried to plan to actually try to murder this nigga and it was really self-defense. Or he just said, damn, I got to get out. Like, and he just raged and shit.
At 6:55 p.m., John lost all contact with Ashley, and with it, the hope of ever rebuilding a future with her. Shortly thereafter, Detective Cooley wraps up his interview with John, who has made one thing clear. Ashley was a loving mother, incapable of harming anyone, and she deserves justice. Still not ready to begin Tyler's interrogation, fully aware that physical evidence against him is alarmingly weak, the detective instead brings in Ashley's other relatives to give their statements, hoping to better understand Tyler's character and whether he truly is a cold-blooded murderer. And it doesn't take long for one thing to become clear. Every one of them deeply distrusted Tyler, to the point of even threatening his life, fearing he might one day snap and hurt Ashley.
You know, I did threaten him. You know, I wanted him to leave, get out there, leave the girls alone. You know, I said I'd just shoot you, you know, but I didn't, you know. And I went home, and my wife and my daughter, you know, they talked some sense into, you know, but I mean, thoughts crossed my mind hundreds of times now, you know. If I'd have carried that out, I know it's bad, but they'd had the mama.
He's there, and he comes out, and I think he shook my hand, and I'm like, you know, hey Tyler, nice to meet you and whatnot. And he just goes straight in the door and picks up Ashley's guitar and goes and hikes his leg up on the damn trampoline and starts looking at the moon and playing guitar. And I'm like, Ashley, what in the f is he doing? Can we just go inside? I don't want to hear this playing or something. You know, just something. He stops and he come over there to pull us apart, and I just rear back and punched him in the side of the head.
And I had told her,
what the hell?
To go, you know, you need to get this done and get it done. Get him on the road. You know, last couple of weeks she told me she had made her decision. He did have to go, and this time it was for good. She said, I will be alone.
And then this other guy, and I talked with my wife about it. I said, I don't understand why somebody that's supposedly...
Bruh. Hold on. Oh, shit. Hold on, let me put my shit like right here. Let me move my shit.
Has got their living already set. You know, they ain't even got to work for a living. I talked with my wife about it. I said, I don't understand why somebody that supposedly has got their living already set. You know, they ain't even got to work for a living to start seeing somebody that has 4 kids. He has no kids. I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe he's a damn I said,
oh, hell no.
That's suspicious to me, you know? Yes.
It quickly becomes clear to the detective that
shit.
Ashley's relatives all wish she had stayed with John instead of Tyler, a walking red flag fully capable of snapping at any moment. But everything else investigators have is still circumstantial. Still, there's hope. Police did find some concerning items in his car. Multiple anabolic drugs known to affect mood, judgment, and irritability. However, even with these findings, detectives are grasping at straws. Yet,
oh, that's just like, I guess that's just like the white pats, but I don't know. Nigga. Like 13, 12 different drugs this dude was taking, bruh. Prescribed. And then his ass got testosterone on the side. What else his ass taking? Steroids?
with time slipping away,
Big strong
Detective
body.
Corley knows he can't wait any longer. It's time to come face to face with their killer, who, by this point, has been waiting for hours, growing increasingly impatient to speak. With the right lawyer, he has a real chance to walk free. Without one, a single wrong word could now cost him his freedom for life. And for Detective Corley, this isn't just another case. Ashley was his friend, someone he had known for years. Now he has to sit across from the man who has already confessed to killing her.
Boom.
Okay, if I record, it's help me keep it related.
My biggest thing is I want to know who you are, because that's very important. We need to know who Ashley is. That's very important. It's not just the events of what happened tonight. It's the whole totality of the history with you guys, because that's going to help best explain everything that led up to where we're at. I'm gonna tell you that you remember the saying, "The truth will set you free." The truth.
Bro, hold on.
I'm just gonna help.
That's what I was thinking, bro. He kind of
explain.
do look like. Damn, I forgot what it is. It's not Kermit, but it's something else. Hold on. Let me see, y'all. I'm finna check this out. I'm finna show y'all, bro, what he remind me of. All right. It's like the little frog, bro. Frog meme. Yeah, this one on, bro. He looked like that one punching. Let me see. Oh, oh shit. His ass look like this. Hold on, I'm finna put it on the screen. Oh, it shows it. His ass look like this, chat. Oh shit. Alright. Oh, why my shit blue? Hold on. Alright, we're back.
I'm gonna tell you that you remember the saying, "The truth will set you free." The truth will set you free in here. It's up to you. I can't make you. I would love to know. We would all love to know, just for the sake of you, and for the sake of Ashley, obviously.
I mean, I feel like giving a statement just because I'm here. I don't know how long we wait for a lawyer to get here or whatever, but I just wanted to talk about what happened, tonight. So I don't know if that's,
I think it's important,
Okay.
because right now we've got, obviously,
I think I need to tell what happened. I left about
put my shit like right
6 p.m. A little around 6 p.m. I'm not even quite sure when it was when I called the actual police department or called 911. What I had left it as, there were 4 children in the house and a woman.
From the outset, detectives suspect Tyler has a plan, and that turning himself in may have been his first step in trying to appear more innocent. And as the interrogation unfolds, that plan becomes crystal clear. Everything that happened that night was, according to him, Ashley's fault.
The woman and I had an altercation with a loaded weapon, and she...
Smith & Wesson.
Never initiated like violent contact on her like that. I'm not the one that pulled the gun. Like,
wait, what
initiated like violent contact on her, and she has a bullet in her head. An altercation with a loaded weapon, and she has a bullet in her head.
They be
Never
trying to skip
initiated
it.
like violent contact on her like that. I'm not the one that pulled the gun. Like, I don't have the gun. I don't want the gun. I don't want it in disputes with a gun.
No intention to shoot Ashley.
No. I've never had. I don't want to take a mother away from her 4 kids. Like, that's not my thing. I closed the door. I locked the bedroom door to the bedroom so the kids don't go in there. I had emptied out the gun. It was empty, and I left it there. And I went out. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm sorry. I wasn't perfect. The kids were there. There's a 9-year-old there that's really responsible and was watching the kids. The neighbors were outside across the street, or I had seen neighbors outside at one point across the street. I felt like I just needed to go and be like, this just happened. So I drove to the parking lot down the street and just called 911.
In Tyler's own words, the shooting was merely an altercation. But what stands out even more is how he refers to Ashley only as a woman, never as his partner or ex. Up until this point, Tyler has not shown any emotion when talking about Ashley, but detectives can sense something beneath the surface. Tyler avoids eye contact. He rambles, fidgets, and appears restless, almost like he's on the verge of a breakdown. And the moment detectives ask about Ashley's children, Tyler would finally crack.
And she's got how many kids?
4 kids.
4.
She's got
That's
4
what
kids,
that's
yes.
what I was told.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know their names and ages?
Yes. Yeah.
They had to see that shit.
2, Josie's 4, Lexi is 6, and Riley is 9.
Okay. Were they all at the house tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first real emotion detectives have seen, but they needed to determine whether this is genuine guilt, a calculated tactic, or emotional instability tied to his anabolic substance abuse. Aware that Tyler could shut down the interview at any moment, Detective Cooley grows more cautious, so he starts carefully probing Tyler about any problems in his relationship with Ashley, and this is when Tyler would slip up.
I was married for 5 years, and I felt like a man of honor, and I had a ring on, and I was proud of it. I was proud to be married. I was proud to be a good husband, and I fell into this weird relationship that I never wanted, to be in. I've never wanted to be a part of, and I just went down this road that I just kind of felt like I could never escape from. It was like drowning in it, So I'm just like I was able to divorce in Oregon, it went through in just a couple months, and it was finalized and it was done. Her thing has been a year.
Right.
It takes a year for them to do the separation process and everything, and So we've just been kind of in that
Yeah.
whirlwind of back and forth with everything and stuff. And I've thought about leaving multiple times. I've wanted to leave multiple times just because it's kind of too much to just take, being like, am I taking this man away from 4 kids, like his 4 kids, whatever. I just have felt I felt a lot of guilt in my life in this relationship.
According to Tyler, he felt guilty and was planning to walk away from the relationship. But detectives already know this isn't true. Ashley's ex-husband has already shown investigators messages in which she repeatedly complained that Tyler refused to leave. Additionally, detectives uncovered love letters exchanged between Tyler and his ex-wife, proof he wasn't trapped at all. To my love, by the time you see this letter, you're miles away from me. Don't be mad. I hid one last love letter in your things. You defeated the world to get to me. I'm never going to forget about you. Don't forget about me. I hope you're ready for when we meet again. It's clear to the detective.
That boy was planning that shit. Hell nah, he was planning that shit. Get his ass out of there.
That Tyler left his marriage by choice and could have gone back at any moment. So Detective Cooley would push further into the dynamics of their relationship, asking whether things had ever turned abusive. It's at this moment that Tyler's mask would slip, revealing a deep insecurity about his masculinity and a resentment towards Ashley he can no longer hide.
Has it ever become physical? Has she ever hit you, struck you, kicked you, slapped you?
Slapped. A couple times, just kind of slap with things, shoes or something like that. She's hit me with like shoes and stuff.
Out of anger?
Frustration, yeah.
She hit you hard?
I mean, just like I don't want to sound like a I mean, she just slapped me with with her like slippery shoes.
We're talking about
some people do be abusive.
Mad about something, yeah.
Okay, so like
with a
the way I
fucking
picture is, like if my wife's
then he got hit with a fucking
agitated with me
chancla.
or aggravated with me, she popped me or something.
Yeah.
Are we saying something like
Yeah.
that, or are we saying she aggressively
No,
was like you?
No, pops you with something. I'm saying middle ground of that. Just kind of like pissed about something, but just that's how she's reacting to it. But she wasn't like overly like. I'd never seen a level of aggression to this point with the gun. I don't know where that came from. I have no idea. I've never seen her do anything, pull any shit like that ever. I didn't even know she could.
But now, Tyler would inadvertently reveal something far more disturbing about himself. As part of their custody agreement, Ashley wasn't allowed to have anyone stay overnight, including Tyler, a rule he knew very well. And as soon as their relationship began to fall apart, Tyler's first instinct was to expose that violation to her ex-husband, knowing full well it would cost Ashley custody of her children.
And so our relationship was really falling out here, and I threatened to tell him the truth when I was getting ready to leave. I was going to call her husband and be like, I've been spending the night here. I don't know what legal ramifications it's going to have for you guys in your life and your world. I've been in this relationship with you. This relationship has hurt me in a lot of ways. I've sacrificed a lot of things. And for me to go and have closure, I think that like I'm just going to let John know the whole truth. I think he deserves to know the truth. And I'm sorry. It was kind of an ugly ending for both of us, this woman and I.
Tyler has just shown how quickly he can retaliate and how easily he could justify harming Ashley whenever he felt the need to do so. But according to Tyler, what happened next wasn't just another argument. He claims Ashley suddenly escalated the situation to a deadly level by pulling a gun on him.
She has a loaded gun, or she has a gun in her drawer next to the bed, and I was in the bedroom talking with her, and she loaded her gun and cocked it back and basically told me that she wasn't going to let me call and tell. And so this just went to like 1,000, like 0 to 1,000 in like one blink of an eye. I'm like in the bedroom talking with her, having a normal conversation, and she's like loading a gun in front of my face, and she has a pistol. Like literally packing some stuff, putting some stuff in the drawers. I wasn't doing shit. I didn't hit her. I wasn't like fighting her or anything. I was just talking. And she like loaded her gun and was pointing at me. I just know that like that's where that started from. And I'm not saying that to like do something, dig myself in the grave, like, oh, the past, he never saw it happen and now she did it. That sounds like bullshit. No, she did it though. I'm a man. I'm a lot stronger than her. I was aggressive, but it was like, she shot that gun before. She knows what the fuck she's doing with it. I don't shoot guns. I didn't like barely shot a gun in my life. And so the whole way it happened,
you be going crazy.
I feel like for me, I didn't mean to do anything. I didn't need for her to do anything. It was like, basically felt like it was like just fighting for my life, and I feel like it was like, this is how it ended.
According to Tyler, this chaotic struggle wasn't aggression, it was survival. Detectives continue to press for details about what happened in the bathroom, and what Tyler would say next would either support his self-defense claim or unravel it completely.
Okay, how long from the time she came into the bathroom to where it escalated to the point she gets shot? Talking about seconds or minutes?
2 minutes probably.
Talk to me
Just
about
struggling.
those 2 minutes. Talk
Just
to me
fighting,
about
trying to, it's a combination of talking, moving the gun around each other, just like I'm trying to grab her, I'm trying to hold on to her. It's just like, it was just felt like it was like fight for survival. I don't know what was going on. I felt like she was going to kill me.
So, at no point you stripped the gun from her and had the gun in your hand, totally?
Not until it was over. Not until she was on the ground.
Were you on top? Was she on top?
Behind.
You were behind.
Behind, like kind of in like this, like kind of trying to do like a chokehold shit thing or something. She was like trying to get the gun to me, so it was just in our general facial areas.
Okay.
After the shot, what happens?
I don't even. I stood there and I couldn't believe what the fuck happened. And the first thing I thought of was, I have to call somebody. I have to get someone here. I have to stand up for what I've done.
Tyler is becoming increasingly more agitated, forcing detectives to call a short break, concerned that pushing any further would cause him to shut down completely. But the moment they step outside the interrogation room, everything changes. New evidence comes in, and it directly contradicts Tyler's story. Tyler claims Ashley had the gun in her hand, and they were fighting over the weapon. But when Ashley's body was discovered, her phone was still in her right hand, her dominant hand, meaning she hadn't been holding a weapon in the moments before she was shot. Then
She was trying to
came the
call
most
somebody.
damning detail. Ashley's hair was found inside the barrel of the gun. Combined with skull fracture patterns, it proved the weapon had been firmly pressed against her skin when fired. This
Damn, they be in that shit, bro. They be on that shit.
wasn't self-defense. This was a cold-blooded execution. This was exactly what detectives needed. Armed with this evidence, Detective Cooley re-enters the room, and this time, he's ready to confront Tyler about his story. But to the detective's surprise, his controlled demeanor has disappeared, and Tyler is about to lash out.
Well, do you feel like it probably just got out of hand?
Yes. I think our whole relationship was out of hand, and I think that I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon in their house. The kids were asleep. It was 2 nights ago, and she cocks it back, and she's standing there like all cocky, looking at me like she's gonna she knows what she's gonna do with it.
I mean, why not? If this lady's got a gun, why not just get the hell out of there?
Because she had never done anything like this before. The other night, 2 nights ago, I don't even know why I let that go. I should have left the house. I guess, is it fair to say I was afraid for my life though?
Yes.
Is that fair to say that? I mean, I feel like the cop out there was like, you're a big dude, and I feel like it's not fair if it's like, you look like you can handle yourself, you could have just punched her in the face or kicked her or something or done something, and I'm like, I don't know, man. You one bullet go.
Okay, if you had 2 minutes, y'all was rustling and tussling and stuff, bruh. 2 minutes is too damn long for your big ass to take control over that gun and then kick it or do something else with it. I guess that nigga got mad and just fuck it, bitch, you wanna kill me? Alright. He grabbed it and he probably jammed it. Or he planned the whole thing, but the message is gonna tell it all.
Goes off and you're fucked.
Yeah.
So I just felt like it was for me, it's not about that.
That's right.
It's about it was a fight for literally I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do. She threatened me the night, so now I'm just I don't even know. It just feels like it was an accident. I didn't try to murder anybody. I didn't try to kill anyone. I don't know how. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I worked in the medical field, and I know that it's not good. I know that.
Tyler's words no longer sound like the frustration of a man defending himself. They sound like hostility towards someone he blames for everything that happened. But this is when Tyler would start to realize he isn't coming across the way he hoped. And when detectives press a little harder, they're about to make their biggest mistake, pushing Tyler to shut down completely.
We're still missing some things that I feel that you're kind of rushing through. And I think
processing today. I just want to feel like I'm like someone's like on like kind of listen like on my side.
On your side, right?
No, but I'm not trying to.
I get what you're saying.
I know. I've seen this in the movies. I know what I'm trying to do. Like it's like the more I tell him now, it's like the better.
He being too suspect now that he's saying on our side. Nobody said they wasn't on his side. That was the thing. You just sitting there and listen, but he making himself look self-guilty. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he looked guilty as hell saying that I want somebody to be on my side. Nobody even against you, man. Nobody said that.
But I'm
this is an
getting to that
interrogation
place where
room.
it's like we're at like the heart of everything that happened.
They probably know your ass done it though.
If I fuck up or if I say something stupid, I don't know what. The more I talk, I feel like the more it's like gonna look like, oh man, dude, I'm trying to explain the best I can of what happened. Right now, the whole world, if they know what just happened, is probably like, that guy's a piece of shit. So I'm like, feel really alone, where I like don't have anyone. My family's not here, no one's here. I understand.
Uh-oh, that boy finna explode.
I'm trying to process that shit right now.
That boy finna explode in that.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna refrain from any more questions.
Understood.
If you feel compelled to re-engage or say anything, you are more than welcome.
You know, I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I know you guys gotta do this with people and stuff, and I'm not trying to tell you guys I don't want your counsel and I don't want to tell more and more and more. I just feel like I'm at that point, looking at that piece of paper, what I've told you. I want to be able to tell someone that's like, I'm kind of like sitting here going like, I hear what you're saying, maybe don't say anything, maybe some counsel. I know you guys are counseling me right now and I'm appreciating it, but I need someone else that just feels like it's like, does this, man.
It's at this point that Tyler refuses to answer any more questions until his lawyer arrives. But with the evidence stacked against him, Tyler would ultimately be charged with second-degree murder and 4 counts of child abandonment. He would go to trial maintaining that he acted in self-defense, but the state's case would be overwhelming. Tyler would be found guilty on all charges and sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole. Thank you for watching and supporting our team. To help the 4 children affected by this tragic case, we've set up a GoFundMe and began with a $10,000 donation from the Dr. Insanity team. The funds will primarily go towards therapy and educational expenses, helping give these children the best possible chance despite what they've been
Y'all
through.
want to donate? It's right here. The GoFundMe. Let me see. All right, 28,000. Them boys raising up to 40K, and it happened in 2022, and they just now getting they prop. Okay, you see Dr. Insanity right there? Okay, he's showing this dude. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, man, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, bro. This is the first reaction video. We finna go ahead and react to another one. I'll see y'all guys later.